kill me, I'm gonna get a big ass settlement for that shit. And nowadays, you can't touch me. Because you worried about the cell phone I got in my pocket. You ain't worried about no gun nowadays. You worried about, okay, if this nigga pull out a cell phone, then I know this nigga know what he talking about. That's what you worried about. Now you gonna test me on that, try me on that, call me out on that, and see, what the fuck is going on. But as long as I got that cell phone out, guess what? You can't do nothing fucked up. And you know you can't do nothing fucked up that you wanted to do fucked up before you even came over and talked or interacted with me. And if you do something fucked up, then guess what? Big ass lawsuit, civil rights violation. I got your ass.
Man.
And you don't want that as whatever color officer you are. I don't give a fuck if you white, Chinese, Indian, Mexican, European, whatever, especially fucking black, because they all the same shit at the end of the day. No matter what color officer you is, you finna try a black nigga over some shit that you think you can get over on a black nigga, just make yourself look good. It ain't gonna happen nowadays. A lot of people know their rights now. But not a lot. A lot don't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot talk too much, don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. But a lot just tired now. A lot just tired now and willing to go to that point where they'll blow a motherfucker ass off for them to leave them alone.
Well, these guys, if they play the game right, and you know what I'm saying, like I heard one dude tell me the other day, when I parked the truck, me and him was talking, he was like, the difference between us and you guys is we police our neighborhoods. You guys don't. You guys don't want to. You guys don't want to snitch. You guys don't want to tell. You guys don't want to do that. So when y'all don't do that, it gives the police authority to come up in there and do it for y'all, and y'all don't mind. But when you police in your own neighborhood, like you walking around it like it's your house, your neighborhood, when you policing it, then if you is treated like your house, then you have a problem when anybody comes in your house and tells you how to live your life. And that's a problem. That's the difference between you guys and us guys. He's talking about Jews versus black people that stay in hoods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, you not lying. You're not lying. We don't want to snitch on nobody. We don't want to police our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We wanna watch the dude kill the little boy, and then go back and say, hey, y'all police don't got no business around here. And it's true. You know what I'm saying? Nation of Islam, biggest joke in the history of fucking black people, really, to me.
Why you feel like that?
They protect their own. They protect their own.
I said, why you feel like that?
They protect their own.
They do. They do.
Protect their own. That's it. And their own is their own. They just protect their own. They don't give a fuck about. They say they do, but if you're not at the mosque or whatever you want to call it, and paying your money and doing all this shit like you doing it for the Vatican, they don't give a fuck about you. And even then, they don't give a fuck about you.
So basically, they protect their own in accordance to those active in the faith.
Yeah.
And even though we may look alike, fuck it, you ain't took Shahada. Don't come over here. That what you trying to say?
This motherfucker is the most protected motherfucking black motherfucker in the face of the United States of America. Anybody could want to kill him. Nobody has killed him yet. I don't know why.
Yo, I got a question.
I don't know.
I'm finna fuck you up. I recently discovered.
It's kind of iffy though, ain't it?
What? No, I'm about to say something that's gonna make you think.
Okay.
I'm about to say something. Look, I just recently discovered that Farrakhan's father was a white man. Now, the real question is, with him being up there above all those black folks, and he piping hot when he young, and throughout time he still get up there and he can shoot flames all across that building, But he has never been, he ain't been killed. So I'm looking at it like now, like who in the hell is his father, and what is he to the forefathers or builders or considered builders of this nation?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how much importance does his father hold that Farrakhan has not been wiped out just like everybody else before him?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big question for me. And Farrakhan pretty up in age now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine how old his father, how when his father was born, the year time frame of that was during like the construction, you know what I'm saying, of America. Like,
Mm-hmm.
was he an investor? Because he looked like he was profitable.
Okay.
That might have been his, you know what I'm saying, his safety as to why he has not been touched. Just as I expected, something to think on.
Yeah, but I don't want to come up with any conspiracy theories or
No,
whatever. But
that's just the first thing to me.
no. It's not what you said. Even dating back farther than that, it's just miraculously they knew. I still believe that he had something to do with some stuff that happened way back in the past. Even though I rock with Farrakhan, I do rock with Farrakhan now because of what he says, but not what he does. Like, he's in a city that has one of the highest murder rates for black people, black young kids and everything like that. City that totes guns and everything like that. You're protected in that city in Chicago, but at the same time, at the end of the day, you got black young kids out here slaying each other in your city, and you're in that city. It's like somebody trying to actually make you look bad or make you look suspect. I don't know what it is, but trust me, like, it doesn't work well for you knowing that you're in one of the biggest black cities in America, and you still got one of the highest black on black death rates in America.
Bro.
And being the leader that you are. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
That's weird to me. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. He's just a man.
Oh, yeah. I know he's just a man. He's a very smart man, too.
Oh, his intelligence supersedes a lot of us. But he's just a man.
He talks a good game.
He got
almost like a pimp talking to a hoe.
Hey, like I said, he's just a man.
Yeah.
He's a messenger, I guess you could say. To me, this just my truth right now. I am presently reading the Quran because I want to know for myself, what's behind the walls of that, right? And I haven't gotten, like, in comparison to reading the Bible, I read the Bible several times, but several. The Bible was like a whirlwind of an adventure, like a story type of deal, right? But this is more of from where I'm at so far, is more of a reminder, like a constant reminder, and it's pretty much common sense. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's why people engage it and say that it's easy to comprehend and so on and so forth, because it's common sense. You done heard this before. But as a people, we kind of stiff-necked and hard-headed, so we need those reminders over and over and over again. We slip in faith, so we need those reminders over and over and over and over and over again. But Mr. Farrakhan don't have a pouch of magic dust that he can just pull out, when he get up on stage and blow across the crowd and they gonna get correct. And even though he's, people have been trained properly over time to respect figures of religion, as if you touch one of them, you damn near touching God, especially if he has a prominent name to himself. Yeah. But don't think that there's some people out there that's on some, F the Most High type jive that will touch him. And everybody with them. It's some well, in these times that we live right now, the monsters are loose. They really, as long as he keep it cool and keep it respectful like he been, everybody's gonna be at peace. But as soon as he try to really dig in somebody behind, especially somebody that people got their own issues, man, that they haven't healed from, traumatic issues. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them emotionally traumatic, mental type shit. So when one of these lucky motherfuckers out here might be like, you know what? Take it to him. Lord forbid. But
That nigga more protected than the president of the United States.
I figured deal. He got some highly trained people, and he got people within every nook and cranny of every system of this country as well. And that too might be another reason why he ain't been touched, because he done said it many times, if y'all try that job with me, all y'all gonna die. So he already know who's who, and he probably got people all around him. They don't even know that they worship that faith.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, he like I said, that faith, that religion, that height, that seat. He's the equivalent of the Pope to the Muslims, throughout the world.
Yeah, is it something that can...
Well, on this side of the world, you know what I'm saying? On this side of the world, he's the equivalent to the Pope. On the other side, you got to deal with them Arab fellas.
Oh, yeah. He knows that. He knows that. Like, he knows, when he goes over there, I think he knows he's very respected in a whole bunch of circles over there. But at the end of the day, I think he knows he's looked at as an extremist himself when it comes to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we don't get looked at. We don't just pass the bar like that. Like, we don't just pass the bar like that. Yeah, we can look and talk and act and feel like we one of them. But at the end of the day, none of this is our true religion.
For sure. We're spiritual people. We ain't no colonized, organizational, religious people.
Our religion was taken from us just like our language. And turned on us and used by popes and by fucking everybody else. Everybody else rock what the fuck we gotta go with.
My understanding is that our first religion was called Von Doon, which is voodoo.
Mm-hmm.
That we have been taught that is bad over time growing up.
Yeah, just like we taught black was bad.
But check this out. If the Haitians are one of the tribes of Israel that can handle directly, setting up the Lord's tent in the desert and, the covenant and everything else dealing with him, they the ones that can handle it. So if they the ones, and it's well known that Haitians still practice what?
Voodoo.
Come on, Von Doon. You know what I'm saying? So if they the ones that was the closest to God as far as setting up his structures when they was traveling in the desert, so the word says, right, and handling personal things of the Lord's and such nature, and they were the only ones appointed to do this, what were they worshiping if they still holding on to it today?
And why is it bad again?
Because that's what's been told to us, because it is a certain magic to it that we was probably using on our oppressors' asses that was fucking them over.
And not even that. Because they got their medicine from that. And they want to disregard certain medicines from our culture, from our heritage, from where we from. They want to disregard certain medicines or whatever that they put into their system now, and they tweak or whatever, and they use synthetically to fucking, make it feel like they were still doing better than... We had Dr. Serbies. Dr. Serbies was one of them dudes over there in fucking, where the fuck was he from? One of them islands. Oh my gosh, where the fuck was he from? Bermuda? Where was he from? I forgot where Dr. Serbies was from.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. He was in South America, though.
He was somewhere in South America, somewhere, whatever. And Dr. Serbies was down there healing motherfuckers. AIDS, this, that, blah,
everything,
blah.
yeah.
Look, herbs. That's all he using is herbs.
Yeah, off the land.
Using nothing else. And you know what I'm saying? You want to disregard that because of you go to a fucking Indian doctor, right?
He gonna get you right with herbs.
He gonna get you right with herbs.
You go to anybody else, they gonna get you right. You go to anybody else, they gonna put a Band-Aid on it with some pills.
Exactly. So you talking about a whole culture, a whole medicine, somebody that actually created some shit and made some shit up. Treated y'all when y'all was sick. At the end of the day, when it came to like slavery and everything, you talking about a whole fucking system that you guys took over and profited from and made it into some big like global thing to say, okay, fine, you know, and you still killing people with it. We ain't killing nobody with that shit. We got niggas that's over there in the islands right now living till they 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can live that long in America without getting cancer, this, that, blah, blah.
Hey,
whatever.
and the main reason that is because our diet's out of order, and like when you got a lot of mucus in your body, bruh, that mucus is what causes all the majority of diseases and sickness on us, man. And you get that from eating meat.
What Serbies was saying, which is true. You feel me? I mean, yeah, me personally, I'm so Americanized, I still eat meat today.
I'm still eating that motherfucker too, man, but I've been talking to my wife.
My language, take it from me. My heritage, take it from me. I gotta relearn my whole history. I don't know where the fuck I'm from. Never had an ancestry DNA test or whatever because I don't trust that shit regardless.
For sure.
You can tell me I'm from Nigeria, Zimbabwe.
Nah, them bitches have been and cloned you. And you a Jamaican man. This cool to hear your side of the story too, man. How you feel like when you was talking about herbs and shit. Because like when I was coming up, I remember my grandmother, she was like probably the last generation on slave grounds growing up, right? So whenever we didn't go to the doctor and shit like that all the time when we were young growing up, man, she went right in the kitchen and went up in the cabinet and mixed some shit together and came back with a spoon and put that shit down our throat, and we were straight the next morning when we woke up. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was some serious shit.
How did you live? How did you make it?
Nigga, we got an immune system. They act like we don't have an immune system.
Our kids is closed up right now and they catching colds on everything.
They sensitive as fuck.
I can remember no time back in the day when I was sick, and everybody saying, "Oh, the food changed, this and that changed." No, it's not because of that. It's just because we went away from what these people was doing to us. You know, our parents and all that stuff, and our relatives was doing to us way back in the day.
Yep.
We went away from the cooked food.
We went to the quick and easy. We went to the quick and easy.
And, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit's changing. It's drawing us more away from our culture than we know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
When we were kids...
You used to see a granddaddy live to about 80 years old. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't even see nobody live to about 50.
Shit. Hey, when we was kids, when you went to the doctor actually diagnosed what was wrong with you and knew what to do to heal you and get rid of it. You go to a doctor today, they never give you a full diagnosis. They give you what the symptoms are and what it looks like, and then they offer a pill to you that's going to keep it toned down instead of healing you because they don't want to be sued and forced out of business and practice.
Yeah.
Shit is corny. Like, everything is, man, based around money. Like Dick Gregory said, man, when the universe pick you, bro, and put them glasses on you and you get to see some shit, you can't unsee what you done seen, man. And the further I keep seeing down that rabbit hole, man, this shit crazy, bro. This is a big-ass, spoiled brat-ass, it's my way or the highway-ass game we stuck in, man.
Oh, no, this is the worst, and our kids got to go through it.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Not if not all it takes is the few, the proud, the brave. No, it don't. They ain't got to go through that shit. I swear. I swear. But we got all the lions locked up or dead. You know what I'm saying? There's a few left out here roaming around, but the majority of them, is emasculated, and them motherfuckers will snitch and make noise when they get afraid.
They got to, bro. It's just a wrap right now, man. Like, this shit is just, it's too much. It's too much, bro. Like, we really losing our fucking ways. And it's like, now we're not stupid. Now we got technology and everything to show us, like, what we've been missing. And niggas is still not paying attention to the fucking technology. You got internet posts, everything like that. Like I said, you post big time on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these niggas is still not paying attention. These niggas is still liking shit that's just dumb as a motherfucker. And I'm like, dog, look at these niggas. This nigga's posting a book for you to read. He's posting shit for you to do. He's posting shit for you to research and look up. Like, look up at your heritage. Because in a minute, how y'all acting and how y'all replying on these posts, and I take that serious, it's going to be gone.
Yeah, they're going to take that shit from us. This why I'm doing this shit, bro. I'm leaving shit behind, bro. Because they gonna take all the books from us after a while, bro. They gonna take all the motherfucking y'all Bibles, all that shit, bro. After a while, niggas over 100 years, niggas ain't gonna have no faith. You gonna be looking in one way.
Honestly, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, and I believe in God, and I'm very spiritual. I know I do, but that Bible, I don't know about that Bible till today. Like, you do a lot of research on it. I know you do, so you know a lot more about it better than I do.
Yo,
I love God.
I will say
God.
this.
I know there's a God, but at the end of the day,
I will say
these
this.
Niggas took something from us.
Yep.
And wrote a book about the shit.
Yep. I will say this.
And
I will say this.
From what I know, all that shit is allegory.
Hey, I will say this. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They took our history, they took our writings, and they blasphemed and, manipulated shit so that the power would stay within them. If those that were sold out to what they was reading, really sold out to it out of fear, basically, of hell. You don't want to disappoint God and go to hell, right? So,
I used to be so fucking scared of that, bro.
You heard me.
I used to be so fucking scared of that. Like, I do not want to say, like, the actual shit that I just said just now. Nigga, you would never hear that of my, like, about 10 years ago, maybe.
You just a man. You just a man. You know what I'm saying? You just a man, bro. I get it. Like, a nigga ain't gonna expose, his weakness or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? At a certain age, especially in his 20s.
But with knowledge, it just came to me like, yo, something's wrong with this fucking book. Like, this is not it. Like, as much as I learned about it, much as I seen preachers go away from it and just say, oh yeah, and as much as I seen preachers, end up gravitating towards it just to be like, oh yeah, it's a money scheme type thing now. I'm like, yo, what the fuck did we do to each other?
Right.
Like, how did my granny, how did all them get into this shit? Literally.
You know what the problem is? I know what the problem is.
Saying all shit.
Everybody's been trying to do the same thing forever, and very few have figured it out, and that's come up. We never had a start. We were told to goddamn pull ourselves up by our bootstraps with nothing, damn near naked, bruh, on open ground land, dog, with nothing to call ours. So ever since then, niggas have been grinding. At one time, yes, we were unified. We were one. We had power. We had businesses. We had towns, even though they got destroyed and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But somewhere along the lines, niggas became arrogant and get money this, and I got this, and I got that, and self-made. And nigga, nobody's really helping nobody unless it come with a fee, and the help is filtered.
That was the videos I seen from way back in the day, my brother. That was the videos that I seen that was like, oh yeah, now we want to dress and look and have our hair done, and our females want to dress and look, and our men want to dress just like these white people. We forgot, bro. We forgot not today. We forgot a long time ago.
Yeah.
We forgot a long time ago, like, how we were. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't good times no more. Good times is out the window. After good times, niggas wanted to, oh, let me wear this suit and this top hat and, you know, da-da-da-da. And, you know, oh, no, I don't want that suit. I want the finest suit in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they got a little bit of money now. You know what I'm saying? That we took from that. But meanwhile, they was just taking from us and we didn't even know it. We didn't even know it.
Because that's how we been all the time. We've been top notch since the beginning.
We've been top notch since the beginning, but we've been top notch not knowing that everybody done took whatever we gave them. They got they swag off of us always. You see what the Pope wear today?
Yeah, that was us. That's Osiris.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's Horus. You know what I'm saying?
You see what the pastor wear today?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you see niggas rocking jewelry and it. You know what I'm saying? Like they got it off of us.
Hey.
And we still got it in us, but
Damn.
we're just using it in the wrong way.
You remember when I had the grill, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I got the full hood, I remember motherfuckers used to walk up on me when I had that grill, right? And be like, hey man, is that permanent or is that pull out? Because I think that's against military regulation. You're going to have to take that out of your mouth. And motherfuckers was actually trying to escort my ass to a dentist, bro. And none of them was ever black. It was always a white person, right? So, not knowing, I done spent almost $10,000 in my mouth, nigga. I ain't going that easy, right? And plus, I had did some research of my own about us as Africans, period, right? And what I discovered in those researches was that it was a part of our heritage as kings and queens once upon a time. This is how we expressed our wealth and our position in life. It's part of our culture, our heritage, to have gold teeth in our mouth, to wear jewelry like we do. You know what I'm saying?
The big earrings.
So when I had that shit printed out in my pocket, I used to easily pull it out and be like, you in violation of my heritage, my culture as an African, as a black man, as an African American. You telling me not to be me to satisfy you, and I ain't going for that shit. Huh?
What religion is that?
Ain't no religion in that. It's my culture. It what defines me as a black man.
You gotta, and I don't want to get emotional or nothing like that, because when I think about this story, I always get emotional. But you got our young daughters going to school, right? And I'm pretty sure you've seen them go to school and, you know, they get expelled or whatever. Our young black men, you know what I'm saying, going to school, they get expelled for a haircut, for a hairstyle that they don't approve of because it's not laid down flat. It's puffy. You know what I'm saying?
That just show you right there. That just show you prejudice right there, racism right there.
This is how do you expect my hair to be? Like your hair now?
Bro.
Like, are we really going through that again?
In the word, God says, my people are a... Listen, in the word, God says, my people are a peculiar people. Peculiar means strange. You know what I'm saying? We don't look like the norm. So if you got 12 tribes of people, damn near 500,000 people out in the middle of the desert, you think everybody walking around with the same motherfucking look, haircut, dress code, the motherfucking swag? Hell no.
Hell no.
Niggas had all types of hairstyles and shit. And because that difference that we have in us, we attract attention to us, and then we get played because of their ignorance. They don't know no better, so the only thing they know how to do is to try to shame it. But when you educate them fuck niggas on that shit, they can't do nothing but respect it.
My God.
I had an issue with it at work. Like with my dreads, sometimes I wear the motherfuckers up on top of my head. I like for them to reach for the sun and get all that. You know what I'm saying? So one day I'm walking through and I see these 4 white men, bruh, and they just up there, you know, on a little exercise machine, and one of them tapping on the other one and trying to get everybody's attention, like, look at me type shit, and giggling and shit. And I know what you're looking at, you know what I'm saying, because I'm fresh than a motherfucker. Everybody in front of me, you know what I'm saying, I got a pair of shoes on that probably cost more than your goddamn car note, nigga. Goddamn. So, I'm doing my thing, but you don't understand dreads and the differences of how they should be and how they should look. It's foreign to you, white boy. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know no other way but to express it, but to be like, look at this. And nobody in this little circle got enough sense to be like, hey, that shit kind of fly though, man. I wish I could do that. When in all actuality, you wish you could do that, motherfucker.
Exactly. Yeah, I understand what I'm saying.
So I checked the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And long story short, checking that motherfucker, let it be known where I stand because you might have seen me as something as what I wasn't, but now that I done put that deep line in the sand with you, you not finna play with me no more. You gonna respect this. And then I also brought it to your attention that you ignorant. That's why y'all over there playing.
Yeah.
You don't know shit.
No, you know what you want to know. You feel like you done made it up.
Man, you fucking with royalty, man. You hear me?
Or you can regulate it.
You fucking with royalty, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't understand that. God didn't touch you the way he touched me. We touched you, nigga. Ooh. We touched you, nigga. Yeah.
That's
So
why you gotta get back to that thing, though.
yeah.
That's why you gotta get back to that thing. Not only with your podcast, but you gotta get back to that thing.
Oh, hey, it is. Everything's coming in play. Everything's coming back into play, man.
Yeah, because things gonna stop getting a lot dumber nowadays. I think things gonna get start to, look a lot smarter. You know what I'm saying? And it's everything got a circle.
Niggas ain't got no wrinkles in their brains no more. All these young nigga brains look like bald heads.
Man, there ain't no brain in there because they not thinking for themselves.
My people perish for lack of knowledge.
Exactly.
You can't tell them that, though. You can't tell them that they ain't thinking for themselves, Snoop.
Nah, they'll ride on you and tell you that you...
As soon as you say that, man, you need to be having that car and drive and getting off the brake.
Exactly.
You might get liquor shot putting your youth.
Yeah, you gotta go. You can't even talk to these dudes, man.
I'm telling you.
You gotta go.
I'm gonna have to airdrop them niggas a message. Airdrop them niggas a meme. And keep going.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, they too caught up in, what everybody else got going on today. They're not looking at the bigger picture of what they doing, to the culture. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. They speeding up the process, man. They speeding up the process of killing us off, bro.
They doing it.